right? Um, and I know there's a lot of listeners out there that are also beginners. You get me? What are some of the tips that you can give somebody starting a business and let's say is gaining traction? You get me? There's money coming in that you're reinvesting the money. What are some of the tips that you can give those type of people?
Yeah, so there's no situation where you should be doing your own bookkeeping as an entrepreneur. First of all, it's a terrible use of your time, especially in year one. Even when your revenue is low, your time needs to be focused on sales, marketing, expansion, strategic decisions, hiring. That's what's important. And if your time is being spent in the wrong places, that's a killer, even early on, especially early on in your business. And then, second of all, most entrepreneurs are not good at bookkeeping. I mean, I can't tell you how many entrepreneurs do their own books and then they just have to pay way more for someone else to clean up the mess that they created down the line. It's always cheaper to just have someone do it from day one. And it kind of blew my mind when we started our bookkeeping business. There were all these people selling courses on teaching entrepreneurs how to do their own bookkeeping. You should not be taking a course on how to use QuickBooks. That's not a skill set that you need to learn as an entrepreneur. You do need to learn how to read an income statement, a balance sheet, and a cash flow and make decisions off of that and run a good monthly finance meeting. But you don't need to know what buttons to press in QuickBooks, how to reconcile an account. That's not what you need. So I think veteran entrepreneurs understand that. They know, hey, bookkeeping is a necessary expense. It's something that should be factored into any business plan you create for any new company. And you're not going to go out of business because of your bookkeeping expense. I mean, if you're a small business, like our bookkeeping starts at $2.99 a month, there's cheaper people than us out there, I'm sure. But you're not going to go out of business because of a few $100s a month's expense. You will go out of business because you don't know your numbers or you're making bad decisions and because you don't know what the numbers are telling you. So that's kind of my mentality on it. And like I said, hire a bookkeeper free up on day one before we were super profitable was one of the best decisions I ever made. And that's coming from someone that kind of went through it with our Amazon business. I started off doing it myself. Then I hired a college kid who wasn't a bookkeeper to do it. And that was even a bigger mess than me doing it. Then I would dump it on my CPA at the end of the year. And every tax season was stressful. And I didn't know how I was doing until the end of the year. Then I tried hiring a bookkeeper quarterly and to save money. But every time I saw the books, it was 3 months too late to make any decisions. And then finally I realized, okay, you need a bookkeeper every single month. And that's really what I preach and what I've personally done in every business that I start.